Well, well, well. Riddle me this. Are your teeth okay? Are they getting smaller and smaller every day? 9 times a day. Every day, 9 times a day. And every time you check, they've lost another centimeter. They're a little smaller. They're not so big as they used to be. Is that what's happening to you? Are they fracturing into littler and littler pieces every day, every hour, every week, every minute, every year, every decade? You know, and becoming over time sort of more and more jagged and more less big and more unlovable. Is that what's happening to you? Is this what you're experiencing? Are you every day drinking a cup of tea, a mug of tea, a glass of tea, drinking tea out of your lover? And every day when you lift up the container to your teeth, do you, in a sort of mismanaged ambulatory gesture, smash them, slam them, crash them against your teeth every day? And when it smashes against your teeth, does everyone in the crowd, everyone that you see, they turn around, they look directly at you, they see another fragment, another fracture, another little piece flying off into space. Pluto, Venus, Mars, off to see the Voyager probe. Did you see that? Is this happening to you? And when they all turn to look at you, you meet their gaze, each one of them individually, and then you say out loud, in an unprecedented sort of manner, you say to them, in a different voice than your regular voice, for some incomprehensible reason, you say, gee whiz, wow, that's never happened before. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. Who has sabotaged with malice, forethought, contempt my lovely cup by which I usually drink tea with? Who has done this to me? I'm just trying to drink out of my container. I'm just trying to sip my tea, to slurp that slurp, to slurp that soup, to slurp that slurp it. I'm trying to slurp. I just want to slurp. I'm just trying to slurp. Why can't you just let me slurp? And then your lover then looks at you, and they've been with you this whole time. You may not have even taken notice because you're so wrapped up in your tea, as they say you often are, as if you're ignoring them intentionally rather than just focusing on the tea, right? Because it's a thing that demands focus. It deserves focus. I mean, not that they don't. You would never say that out loud. You wouldn't say that. No. That would be silly. And they look at you and they don't say anything. They just sigh. That's all that happens. They sigh, and oh boy, you're having flashbacks. You're remembering earlier this week when you tripped over an Arby's wrapper and you fell onto a sidewalk. And it's not your fault that people are putting loose Arby's wrappers on the sidewalk. They're so slippery. Why? That's not your fault at all. And there should be more understanding that slippage, that sort of fast food related fall down, and the constantly declining amount of teeth that you have in your head. Oh geez, wow! You're wondering how much longer this relationship has to last before you've truly become undone. Because you're certain that all of this is cumulative and it's unrescindable. Nothing you can do will take back the fact that you slipped on that Arby's wrapper, and it won't take back the fact that every time you take a sip from your cup with the moon on it, that there's a loud sort of train crashing sound accompanying it. That there's no reason for that. That shouldn't happen. That's fine. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm just drinking. And so to kind of divert attention away from your quite the mishap you've wandered into, you start saying out loud, and in, oh no, a third voice, this one also not yours. I mean, you're saying it, but it's not your voice exactly. It's just a voice that's coming from you. It's not your normal voice. In fact, it's an old prospector voice. Oh boy, you're going to have some explaining to do internally after that, huh? And you say, oh, can't fart it, gee whiz. Who's done this to me? My tooth. I can't see without my tooth. And you get down on your hands, on your knees, on the floor, on the ground, on the sidewalk, and you're saying, my tooth, I can't fart it, my tooth, I can't see without my tooth. And when you're on your hands, on your knees, on the ground, where your tooth probably is, you're kind of subconsciously maybe searching for it, and that's okay. You gotta find it, you gotta eat, and you turn back to your lover, and you put back on this old prospector voice, and boy howdy does that fit well. It fits like a nice old shoe. And you say, oh, Drinkies, my tooth, Jinkies, oh, there's gold in them our mouths, or at least I think there used to be. What before my cup was sabotaged. God farn it, Daff, slap me. Jinkies. And you kind of point your backside towards your lover, who you're hoping is not, on the rapid track to becoming an ex-lover. That would be unfortunate. That would be bad. And you kind of waggle, right? Your rear, you waggle it back and forth in a sort of non-verbal invitation to them to give you a spanking. And in a sort of way to show off to your to everyone, all these strangers, like, ooh, wow, these two, wow, what the relationship they've got, it's so fun and it's spontaneous, and ooh, it's kind of sexy too. Look at them, they're just slapping in some sort of Scooby-Doo prospector scene here right in front of everybody. And you hope that they're kind of overcome with jealousy, right? With some sort of, I don't know. They see your relationship and they know it's never going to match up. They couldn't. How could it? After seeing you engage in this sort of Scooby-Doo monstrosity, no, nothing could. No one could. And you turn around, waiting for your lover to slap, and they haven't. They haven't. There's no one there. And you're waiting and nothing's happening. And all you see on the ground is your tooth. Just that little shard of it. That little tiny, jagged, unlovable, awful piece of tooth. That's all that you can see there. And a cigarette drops down, still lit next to it, smoked down to the butt, and it's an orange Pall Mall 100, and then a foot on the ground right next to you, and you look up, trying to see, who's doing this. There's a foot that comes down, right? There's a foot it's got to be attached to something. It can't just be a foot. They don't do that. They don't just have foot, right? They've got leg, they've got torso, they've got everything, and it's your lover's mother. what is she doing there? And she's just looking at you. Why would she do that? There's no reason for that. And you see her take out the lighter, the one she's always got with her. It never runs out of lighter juice. I don't know what it's called. I don't smoke things. I just drink tea. That's all I do. I don't, and you know what she's doing? She's lighting up one of your teeth like it's a cigarette, and she's smoking it. She's smoking your teeth, your jagged, unlovable teeth, your awful, horrendous teeth. That's what she's doing. And you realize it's her. It's always been her. She's been the one who's sabotaging your cups, your dental history and future and present, I suppose, and probably, if I'm being honest, your entire life, right? Commencing at birth, because there's sort of no sensible reason that all of this should have unfolded in the manner that it did, right? That all of your dreams have turned into sort of nightmares, and they're really boring nightmares. They're dull and empty, and they're not exciting dreams. And oh my God, it's been her. She's been waging a campaign of ruination against you your entire life. And that's why there's almost no tooth left in your head. That's why your incisors are just ins right now. The sizers are gone, right? They're just in, and they're barely in anymore, right? They're all about to be out. That's what I'm saying, is that there's so little tooth left in there, There's nothing. They're empty. And you look up at her and you say, look, I don't understand why you're doing this. You don't have to do this. Look, I know you might not approve of a variety of things that have gone on in my life, although it seems that, in fact, you're the one responsible for all of these things that have been happening in my life. So maybe you should take a long look in the mirror and to find out what's going on. And you know what? You beg and you plead and you in fact demand, actually, with full force, even though you're on the ground on all fours. You're waggling your butt back and forth still. You didn't stop doing that. I don't know why you didn't stop doing that. That's very embarrassing to do such a thing in public, and it's something you'll probably ruminate on for some time. And you ask her, please, stop doing this. Please, that's in fact, that's all I want. Look, everything else is done. I'll forgive all of your crimes, all the things you've done to my teeth, right? All of the night guards and the jagged. I mean, I'm vampiric now, and not in a sexy way. I'm a Nosferatu, and it's your fault. But it's okay. Fine, just please stop doing it. Stop doing this to me. That's all I want. I just want to be able to drink tea in peace without, right? I don't want that. That's bad. That's not good. It's bad. And she doesn't say anything. She just smokes. And she smokes and she laughs and she coughs and she smokes and she coughs and she laughs and then she keeps smoking and then she lights up another one of your teeth right from your mouth. Where did that come from? Does she have them all in her pocket? Is this what she smokes? And she laughs and she smokes and she coughs and she laughs again and she laughs again and she laughs again and she just stands there. She's not saying anything. It's too late. 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 Don't get out here.